In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk, we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk, we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk, we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk, we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood.
What's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm a little late. Hey, late night once again on Friday night, man. On Friday night is something else when you're dealing with three different people. Yeah, three different females at that. So, but it was a good night. It was a good night. I'm here to talk to my family. I couldn't wait. I had to sit at the restaurant and put something old together or remix together around about 7 o'clock. I hope y'all don't check that out. But once again, you watching Sports Talk with B Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. The only thing I ask that you do, hit that like button as you come in. We got a good show. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit that like button. If y'all don't mind, all right? Hit the like button. I know I'm late. I know. Hit the like button. Just hit that like button. That's all I want you to do. And we finna rock out. Listen, check this out, family. Check this out. This is not what the Cleveland Browns was looking for. This is nothing that the Cleveland Browns was expecting from Shilo Sanders. Doing rookie minicamp, doing OTA, doing mandatory minicamp. But before we get into the show, I'm just trying to tell you, you're watching Sports Talk. We'll be watching. Hit the like button. Tim Isaac, what's going on? You know I gotta talk to my chat before I start. Miss Harris, what's going on? 767, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Val C is in the building. I appreciate you. Miss Callie Shepherd, what's going on? FD, what it do? What it do? Yep. We here. Miss Cheryl Holder is in the building. Miss Alicia, what's up? What's going on? Appreciate y'all. Miss Linda Brooks, what's up? Appreciate you for rocking with me tonight. Tonight's the night, y'all. Tonight's the night. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for being here. I got a good chat, got a good truck. Roger, what's up, bro? Ready to lay it down, bro. I got something to lay it down. Yes, I do. What's going on? What's going on? Like I said, this ain't what they was expecting, family. This ain't what they was expecting from Shedeur Sanders. Even though they went out there and got Joe Flacco, even though they went out there and got Kenny Pickett, and they overdraft and reached for Dylan Gabriel, they did not expect Shador Sanders to go out there and put that work in during their rookie minicamp, OTAs, and voluntary minicamp. No, they didn't. See, they tried during that draft, whatever it was, during the draft, they tried to sneak. They tried to sneak past their own. They tried to sneak past Jimmy Hatton by drafting, yeah, Dylan Gabriel. But he's smart enough to see what was going on. And he went over there and said, hey, what's going on? Huh. Why we ain't draft Shador? Y'all know Shador better than that. Yeah. Yeah, and they had to do something they didn't want to do. They did not want a quarterback in Cleveland like Shador Sanders. When I said they, the general manager and the head coach. Shador Sanders is coming with his own brain. I don't think I'm looking into this whole entire process. Shador Sanders came in with his own brand. Dylan Gabriel ain't got no brand. Joe Flacco ain't got no brand. Kenny Pickett don't have no brand. Shador Sanders coming in with a brand fan base. That hoopla. Yeah, they did everything they could to tamper it down during training camp. Oh yeah. They did everything they could to tamp down the hype of Shador Sanders fan base. Yeah, I hear them now out there calling it's the Shador what they call it? Mania. Yeah, the Shador Mania, WrestleMania, Shador Mania. They did everything they could, family, to tamper down the hype, the hoopla, Shador Mania. But they could, and they still can't. And they won't. You know why? Because Shador Sanders is out there doing everything they asked him to do. They said, go down there on the bottom field by yourself. What he went down there and did. They took some coaches down there. Them coaches came back saying, how Shador doing? Who? Shador? That boy out there balling. Yeah, that boy out there throwing that rock like him. Boy, he ain't playing like no fifth round draft pick, Kevin Stevan. That's what they came back and told him. He ain't playing like that, y'all. Yeah. Chris passes. The ball don't even hit the ground. See, they didn't expect Shador to go out there in training camp to perform just like he did, Miss Harris. Yeah, he QB1. Miss Calvin Shepard. He QB1. They didn't expect that. They want us to do it down there on the bottom by himself. Okay, owner Jimmy Harrison, you want him, but we gonna run this operation like we want to. So we're gonna send Shador down there. Why? Because they can justify because he was a fifth round draft pick. They put him down there by himself. But guess what? If some players start talking to the media, social media, the coaches that was down there with him saw him perform. The coaches that came up on the top was looking at Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. Hey, now Shador down there, he playing better than these guys. The word started getting out slowly, for sure. They tried to tamper it down because of his last name, of his father's name, from when he played at Colorado, the hype train. Shador Mania, they want to do everything they could to keep Shador from coming to the party. They did. They did all through training camp. They hid it. And now you remember, they were using every excuse to not to get him first team reps or second team reps. They did that. We don't want to bring him along too fast. We don't want to rush him. We then you start hearing stuff like, check this out, family, check this out, FD. You start hearing stuff like, he don't know the playbook. Man, get out of here with that. But guess what? Shador don't bust this party, y'all. He done bust through the door and bust through this party because they didn't expect Shador to be the type of person he done showed them. He's quiet. He ain't complaining. He keeping his head down. He's working. He done did everything they asked him to do. Everything. And now that he is away from the facility, you see him working even harder. When he was in Miami out there in the rain, he working. When he went to Texas out there in that hot sun, he's working. He's running the ranch out there with Coach Prime. He's running. Then he took another wide receiver up under his care and took care of him and brought him to Texas. Working, working. The countdown is on for week 1 training camp. Oh, the countdown is on. They ain't gonna be able to deny it. So your excuses don't went out the window. No. Their excuses don't ran out. Yeah, we heard you. Oh, we were listening. You thought we wasn't listening. You were saying this dude, our dog, didn't know the playbook. You kept telling us we don't want to rush him, but you're rushing Dylan Gabriel, who people didn't even have on their draft board. I'm just trying to tell you, it was some teams have reported, man, he ain't even on our draft board. They didn't look at Dylan Gabriel like that. No, they did not expect Shador to be able to handle everything that they throw in. They didn't expect that family. Miss Carol Holden, Brown girl, they did not expect that. They didn't expect that. Them films started coming out. The way the ball come out his hands. See, oh, we don't like the way he held the ball in Colorado. Well, how you holding it up? How you holding the ball now up there in Cleveland? Yeah. When you see him out there working out, that ball coming out his hand fast, crispy, deliver on time. I'm just trying to tell you, family, the Cleveland Browns did not expect Shador Sanders to perform the way he had performed since he been up there. They thought they just getting a camp on. Yeah, they thought he was just gonna be a scout quarterback while he was up there. They thought that, but they found out. They found out what we had been trying to tell them. They got a first round quarterback. You just draft him in the 5th round. You got a discount. But guess what? They found out he could command a huddle. Yeah. He can demand a huddle also. And he also found out he could diagnose a defense. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You saw him in the red zone. Mary Kay even reported, ooh, Shador went 7 for 7. Yeah. But then she went to the radio station and said a different thing. She tweeted that Shador Sanders went 7 for 7 in the red zone. Then the same day, went to the radio station to try to dog him. How you like that? Yeah. I'm just trying to tell you how these folks trying to play my dog. You don't crash their party. They found out he could command a huddle. They found out that he could diagnose a defense pre-snap, and make the checks at the line of scrimmage. They found that out. He can do that. Yeah. He proved to them, man, I ain't just no camp on. I'm QB1. I'm him. I've been QB1. I turned around Jackson State. I turned around Colorado as the quarterback. Man, you know how many records that I've set at Colorado in 10 years? In 2 years while I was there? Man, I thought over 100 records as a quarterback. Y'all gonna play me? You gonna play Shador? Get out of here with that. Shador showed him, family. He showed him. He could deliver the ball on time. He can deliver the ball with rhythm. When he was in the red zone, like Mary Kay said, he was 7 for 7 at OTAs. They found out he got a good arm strength. They found out he got a good football IQ. They found out he got leadership. He brings leadership to the team, and his teammates love it. They love it. They talking about it. Every event they have off the field, who they got? They want Shador. They want Shador. When they take him to the schools, and when you see the kids, and the kids see him, they run up to him. They can't wait. Shador Sanders is him. They didn't expect that. They weren't aware of the aura that Shador really brings to the Cleveland Browns. They weren't aware of them. They wasn't aware of. I'm just trying to tell you. 12 years legendary. And he been showing up and he be showing out and he out there working, he's training, and he getting ready. He's getting ready for the countdown to the Cleveland Browns training camp, July the 18th. The countdown is on, and he out there putting that work in. Now, when you listen to this video, these people know. Matter of fact, today, what I heard today, this dude said on 92.3, this is the word that he said, and I'm going to play the video. How long will the Cleveland Browns keep playing this charade with Shilo Sanders? Yeah. Even the media not caught up with it. At first, they was against Shilo. Now that they done seen the videos and that they don't went out there and seen the practices, they have seen Joe Flacco. They seen, yeah, Kenny Pickett. They have seen Dylan Gabriel in practice. And now they done seen Shilo. And now they done change tunes. They want to know how long will Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns keep playing this charade with Shilo. Because if they keep playing, they doing their own team the justice. That's it. Listen to the video. Listen to the video. Here they go, right? This dude right here.
If you want to treat Shador like a 5th round pick, now I get it. But you have to be open to that 2nd round talent being the thing that sparks your own curiosity. He's got to do it, guys. I know he's got to do it. I'm not here to say where some people just want to give him things. Nope. It's the NFL. And I think he's got a great personality, so I think he'll naturally endear himself to his teammates. But how you really endear yourself to your teammates are work harder than everyone, know the playbook better than everyone, execute better than everyone, be the most physically talented quarterback or somewhere in that conversation. Shador has that opportunity. And if he doesn't, and the Browns stick to this idea of the things that they allowed to tamp down the Shador hype into camp, into the regular season, if he's doing everything that matters and you still treat him like a 5th round pick, then at some point on a team with really just not great quarterback options, you are harming yourself. And that is exactly how you get fired. So don't do that.
He told you. Yeah. He just told you. He just said. He said just everything I just said. How long you gonna keep trying to keep Shador from really running with your number 1 offense and your number against your number 2 defense? How long you gonna keep playing that charade? You're doing yourself a disservice and the team because you keep trying to throw that word around here, 5th round draft pick. No, it's not. You just perhaps to select him in the 5th round. He's a 1st round draft pick quarterback. Oh, he is that. Don't get that twisted. He is him. He is him. But the question is, what are Kevin Stefanski and what will the general manager do? I love CC, X in the cut. What will they do? Because the media, some of them, not all of them, not caught on to the game. See, it was a game that Kevin Stefanski and the general manager was playing all through training camp. Once again, trying to tamper down the hype, trying to tamper down the hoopla, trying to tamper down Shador Sanders supporters, and also, most important, try to show Shador that they are in charge. That's what they were trying to do. You don't play with your father for so long. Everything was given to you. Well, now you with the Cleveland Browns. We're not going to give you nothing. You're going to have to earn it. But guess what? He did it. He did everything gracefully. He did everything they asked him gracefully. He spoke to the media when he was supposed to. He was at the team meetings when he was supposed to. He went down to the bottom of the field all by himself when they asked him to, gracefully, and he still delivered. He did something that they didn't expect. They thought he was gonna go on a rant. They thought he was gonna go on social media and just dog him out. They thought Shador was gonna call his dad and say, "Hey, Dad, you got to get me out of here. This ain't working." No, 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 no. I know this quarterback room. Shador know Joe Flacco is not him. Shador know Kenneth Pickett ain't him. Shador know Dylan Gabriel is not better than him. And now I'm finna force y'all hand. That's what Shador is finna do. He finna force their hand. He done proved to him. I ain't just no camp on. I don't know where y'all got that from. I'm no scout quarterback. I don't know where you got that from. I'm gonna put this work in and somebody gonna notice. The right coach gonna see it or in the right players gonna see it. And when you bring me up top, when you bring me from the bottom, I'm gonna show you. And when that 77% came out, that ain't what the Cleveland Browns expected from me. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't what the Cleveland Browns expected, sweet pea. They just didn't. They didn't expect that. They didn't expect that. Joe Flacco not had his chance. Kenneth Pickett not had his moments. Dylan Gabriel will never get a chance. Shador Sanders is the man for that head quarterback job for Cleveland Browns. Shador Sanders crashed the party. And that owner know what he got. He done seen the ticket sale, he done seen the jersey sale, and he knows that hoopla, that hype behind Shador is real. Oh, he know that. Yeah, he know that. That's why he pulled that trick on Shador. That's why. See, Kevin Stefanski want a quarterback that's quiet, don't have no brand, bland, just a system quarterback. He don't want the quarterback to audible at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Stefanski want that quarterback to run this play that he want to run. That's what he want. But Shador ain't built like that. Yeah, I see that linebacker disguising as a blitz. So I'm finna check out of this play. I see that defensive cornerback and that defensive back playing in that zone. I'm gonna change the play. I see this defense is playing man to man, and I don't identify that Mike linebacker. I'm finna change this play. I'm gonna work with the wide receivers after practice because I'm gonna call the play that they done taught me, but I'm gonna tell that defense and my wide receivers, if this defense does this, we gonna do that. That's the leadership part, what Shador brings to the table. The leadership part, Shador brings to the table. And that some of the coaches sees that. The players sees that. They see his arm talent. They know he got a good football IQ. And when they off the field, Shador know how to make them laugh, know how to make them feel good, know how to make them feel part of the team. These are players who probably gonna get cut. You don't heard that song, he got that Midas touch. It's that Sanders. Matter of fact, listen to the video of a player, of a wide receiver that don't look nothing like me, and hear the words that he had to say about Shador Sanders. I'm gonna play this and listen. Listen to it. They ain't about 30 seconds. Have the patience and listen to it. Here go the player talking about Shador.
We'll talk about Shador again, and he's likes to have fun out there. Is the best I can describe it. You know, he comes on the field and he's going up to the receivers and like thinking of celebrations to do when we score, like creating celebrations and all that, and that's awesome. It lightens up the mood. Everyone feels like, 'cause you go in there, especially the first couple of days of minicamp, and everyone's tight, everyone's stiff, everyone's like, I can't make a mistake, I can't mistake. And he's coming up to you asking, you think he has an important question for you? He's like, Hey, twin, what celebration you want to do? Yeah, all right. I like it.
You know that.
Definitely loosens you up and makes you play a little freer.
What celebration you want to do? We already know what celebration you're gonna do, but this celebration you're gonna do, you're gonna throw that wrist up. Yeah, you gonna do, that's a wide receiver. That's a wide receiver that a lot of people was talking about how good he was and the way he was talking about Shadua. They didn't ask him about Shadua. He brought Shadua's name up. That's what the Cleveland Browns don't want from their quarterback. That's why they got rid of Baker Mayfield. That's why they ain't want Johnny Manziel. But guess who won them? Them the type of quarterback that the owner wants. Yeah, that's the quarterback that the owner like. He like those type of quarterbacks. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, Kevin Stefanski, his job on the line. He got to win. I tell you what, roll out there 1-5, and Shadua ain't started yet. Ain't played in the game. See where you be. See where you be. 12 got the wheel to it. Got the wheel straight to it. Gonna walk them down. Walk them down 12. Yeah. Walk them down 12. See, once again, Shadua got the brain. He got the fan base. And everybody is tuning in. And when those open practice open up, that man, it's gonna be Shadua mania. You hear me? Lord, why didn't just when they put it out there, why just didn't go ahead and log on and get my ticket? Why I had to wait 2 days after and the ticket was gone, Lord? Gee, man, I hate that. But I'm just trying to tell you, it's gonna be Shadua mania. Yeah, they talking about at first they talking about that draft was a circus. It's gonna be one now. Yeah, because they don't like how you treat me. Once again, you kept lying about Shadua that you want to bring him along slowly. You kept telling us he didn't know the playbook. You kept telling us he ain't ready. You kept telling us he's a 5th round draft pick. Well, all your excuses been on run out. Training camp time. Everybody must be seen now. We finna see if Joe Flacco that dude. We finna see if Kenny Pickett, who y'all traded a 5th round draft pick for, is really him. We finna see who you reach in that draft in the 3rd round, be 2 rounds before Shadua to draft Dylan Gabriel. We finna see is he all that. The shoulder pads come on. Oh yeah. When they put them shoulder pads on, physicality come to the game. Physicality. Can you stand the rain or can you stand the pain? Joe Flacco, 40. What you gonna do when them big boys come down on you? Kenny Pickett, what you gonna do when them pads come on? Dylan Gabriel, we saw you flinch when Myles Garrett broke through that line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett went out to the press conference and said, hey, yeah, your eyes got a little big when I ran through that. Now what you finna do? This your man, Kevin Stefanski. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do now? The real test finna come up. Shoulder pads on. You can't hide from competition, like I've been saying for the last week. You can't hide from competition. It finna show his head in this training camp, and we finna see what you made of. We finna see exactly what you made of. We finna see what you made of. We finna see what you made of. Once again, Shadua Sanders did not come to Cleveland Browns to be a backup, nor a camp arm. Shadua Sanders did not come to be a scout quarterback. He's training too hard. He's coming to be QB1, whether you want him to or not. He's coming to crash the party. What I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, you better get ready. Yeah, only thing I'm trying to tell you, he coming to crash the party. He gonna crash. He gonna crash the party. He's ready for this. He built for this. He want this. You might as well get ready for it. He coming. And ain't nobody gonna stop him either. Cause he's determined to show the world, y'all made a mistake, buddy. Yeah, y'all made a mistake. And every time you turn around, the Cleveland Browns taking a picture of him and putting him out there on his website. On their website. They ain't taking no picture of Dylan Gabriel. They ain't taking no picture of Miles Garrett. They ain't taking no picture of Kenny Pickett, nor Dylan Gabriel, nor Joe Flacco. Every time you turn around on social media, they taking a picture of Shador and putting it out there on their website. The person who they said was the fifth round draft pick. They want him to be the face of their franchise. They want him to be the face because he's trending. Oh yeah, he's trending. He got his own brand. He don't need the Cleveland Brown brand. He don't need the NFL brand. Shador Sanders got his own brand. Ain't no need you get scared. He here now. He here now. And you got to deal with it. If Kevin Stefanski and the general manager can't deal with Shador, they only need to get somebody else and that know how to handle it. If they can't handle it. It is what it is. It is what it is, family. I ain't being rude. I ain't being nasty. I ain't being funny. I ain't trying to knock nobody down. I'm just trying to tell you. He's a Sanders. His father's name is Deion Sanders. And he can't shout from that. He can't disown that. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't humble him. You cannot control nothing you didn't make. Y'all didn't make Shador Cleveland Brown. The Lord Almighty made him along with his father, Coach Brown. Y'all didn't make him, so you can't humble him. You didn't make it. You didn't make Shador. Shador is who he is. Yeah, he is who he is. And this is what they saying about your boy, Joe Flacco. Like I told you, if I were in any other city but Cleveland, I would jump to say that Joe Flacco is washed. Wouldn't you? ESPN Cleveland. Any other team. If he was on Baltimore, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Dallas, Arizona, Tennessee, Texas, Miami, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, the Jets, the Giants, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, they will say he's washed. You're 41. But Cleveland, yeah, I did say it, but they told me. Even they listen to me, or we saying the same thing at the same time. He watched. He watched. On any other team. Ain't no other team looking at it. But Cleveland, whether it's a smoke screen or not. But I'm here to tell you, 12 finna crash the party. And that party starts July the 18th. Training camp starts. And Shador getting ready to crash. And guess what? He got some party mates coming with him. They already there. They just that good. Well, who is the P1? Who that good? I'm glad, Jack. They drafted a dude that can help Shador. He's the running back. His name Junkin. 1,000-yard rusher from Ohio State. They drafted him in the second round as the number 36 pick. A running game will help a good quarterback. They got that. Not only did they get one, they got two. They got two, family. Two. And Junkin is that dude. He easily, to me, a 1,000-yard rusher this year. Easily. Two tight ends. They're going to run a 12 personnel offense. 12. 12 personnel. One running back. Two tight ends. Play action all day long. Play action all day long with Shador Sanders. And they got them two tight ends. Like I said, they got the two tight ends. They got the two tight ends. The JUCO, I don't got to pronounce his name. If I mess up his name, I'm sorry. You know, I ain't good with names. He was there last year, was a straight out dog. And then guess what? They went in the draft and got another by the name of Kenny outstanding. Stud. They predicting he gonna be better than Njoku. They predicting that he's gonna be better than the one they got already, who balled out last year. Only thing the Cleveland Browns is missing is QB1. They ain't missing. He's on the team. They just need to recognize. Big and small say you just need to recognize a real dog when you see one. And you got one. Well, who is it, B.Y.? There he is. 12. He's a dog. He don't prove it. He showed you in camp. He went out there and put that smack down on Dylan Gabriel and Ricky Minicamp. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. He went out there and Ricky Minicamp and put him in his place. Then OTAs ran around. What should do? The same thing. The same thing. Okay, let's see what you do when the veteran get hit. But it's volunteer. They showed up. What did you do? 77% pass completion rate. 77%. Family. 77%. He let you know he ain't playing. Well, they had a break. They gave the team a break. And what is Shador doing on his break? Out there working. Yeah, working. Out there he getting his conditioning up. He getting his stamina up. And he know showtime at the Apollo is coming up July the 18th. Yeah, the Sandman is ready to come and run out there on that stage when Joe Flacco hit the stage. The Sandman. Yeah. I said the Sandman. Yeah, the Sandman. The Sandman gonna come out there when Joe Flacco hit that stage. The Sandman gonna come out there when Kenny Pickett hit the stage, and the Sandman is not even gonna leave the stage. He gonna be waiting. He gonna be waiting on Dylan Gabriel before he even come to the mic. He already out there. Boy, get off this stage. You don't belong. Zach Jackson already enough said it. He was out there. He said, you don't even look like you belong. So the Sandman is not even going to let you hit the stage. He going to go backstage, grab that broom, sweep the floor, and say, come on, Shador. It's over with. It's over with. Flacco had his chance. Kenny Pickett had his moment. Dylan Gabriel won't even get a chance. He won't even get a chance, family. He just won't. Yeah, the Sandman. The Sandman has shown up. Yeah, he's sweeping the floor and he getting it ready for Shador. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, the Sandman. The Sandman. Yeah, get off the stage. I'm saying, man, you got to get off the stage, Mr. Iron Brown. Yeah, see, they tried to trick the dog. They tried to trick my dog. They tried to come up with all these lies. They tried to come up with everything. He didn't know the playbook. We trying to bring him along slow. We trying to get him up to speed to everything. Man, miss me with that. Shador went out there and did everything y'all asked him to do and did it perfectly. The coaching staff were talking. The offensive coordinator walking by, didn't even know the mic was on, didn't even know the camera was on. Walked up to him and said, hey, your ball placement is outstanding. 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 Ocho Cinco, nightcap, said he talked to some dudes. He talked to some dudes in that clubhouse. He said that boy out there ball. That bull is different from Joe Flacco. He different from Kenny Pickett. He different from Dylan Gabriel. Well, how do they know he's different? We seen players know players. They know who better than them. They know who's that dude. You can't tamper. They tried to tamponize the hype, and Shilo Sanders came with hype. But I got news for you. That hype is real. That hype is real. It's real. And we want to see it. We don't want to see no Kenny Pickett. We don't want to see no Joe Flacco. And we don't want to see no Dylan Gabriel. We'll support you, but we won't see the best. We want y'all to win more than y'all want to win. What kind of shit? Excuse me, Lord. Excuse me, YouTube. We want y'all to win, but y'all don't want to win. What they do that at, family? Yeah, he out there in that rain working. He want to win. He want y'all to win. He told you, don't draft me if you don't want your franchise to change. Don't draft me. I'm here to change. I changed Jackson State. I changed Colorado. Don't draft me if you don't want your franchise to change. You ain't won the division since 1989. Let that sink in. It's 2025. We halfway over with. We getting ready for 2026. It's July. Finna be the middle of July next week. They haven't won the division since 1989, Miss Diane Brown. I love CC. They haven't won. Peter, hear me, Peter. They haven't won the division since 1989. Sound like they used to losing. They want to lose. Every time you hear Mary Kate, every time you hear Tony G, something negative is coming out their mouth about a guy that's here to save their franchise. They should appreciate greatness. They should appreciate first class. It's a first class dude. They seem like they want to stay in the trailer park. Come out of there. Come out of it. Seem like you want to stay in hell. Come out of it. There's a heaven somewhere on this earth. Come out of it, Cleveland. We're here to save the franchise. He's bringing the angels along with him. Come out of it. Get out of that losing mentality that you're in. And your people at your radio station don't caught on to you. They don't caught on. They don't caught on. They singing a different tune. He got another one right here. This.
But I still think this, and you can, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it over and over again. I think this kid Shadur, I think this kid is going to rise to the top. And by the somewhere middle of the season, I think this kid is going to be our starting quarterback.
Once again, a former player for the Cleveland Browns. He already said, I know my guy going to come out on top. I ain't worried about it. He know the quarterback room. He see Joe Flacco. He see Kenny Pickett. He see Dylan Gabriel. They know neither one of those quarterbacks are better than Shedeur Sanders. What the hell Kevin Stefanski is looking at and waiting on? Huh? You got it wrong, big dog. You got it wrong. Admit when you were wrong. That's what men do. Real men. You got it wrong. You got your draft pick wrong. Whatever reason it was, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Once again, they got another clip.
You start 1-5, you're going to be. This is not going to last. You start 0-4, and there's a real good chance that happens with the way the schedule lines up and where your team is. Like Kevin Stefanski needs quick wins. He needs them right out of the gate so he can avoid being the odds-on first coach to be fired, because I think he goes from fourth to first with a little bit of success in the other three situations and no success in your situation quickly.
I mean, what I think is interesting out of this is that this is Vegas telling you they don't believe in Jimmy Haslam. There's way too many people out here that are taking Jimmy Haslam at his word in the suggestion that all these people have their jobs and are able to figure this whole thing out. And I just don't believe it to be true. But this is Vegas telling you in a way that they don't believe it either.
You brought up the right question, which is not do you agree or disagree, but it's how does this happen? And I think how it happens is you start 1-5 or 0-6,
which is very much on the table.
Once again, Vegas said they don't believe Jimmy Haslam. Vegas said, no, we don't believe Jim. Go 1-4. Vegas saying they gonna find the hell out you, Kevin Stefanski. Yeah. Vegas don't hardly miss. Yeah. They don't hardly miss. You go 1-5 this year starting off with this brutal schedule that you got coming up. Vegas said they gonna find you. Yeah. Vegas don't hardly miss. And we don't either. They gonna find you that to show us 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I tell you what, chat. I tell you what, chat. Y'all be Vegas. Let me know. Simple yes or no. If Kevin Stefanski go 1-5 in the first 6 games and Shador haven't played, will that owner fire him? Simple yes or no. Y'all Vegas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We ain't gotta wait on Jimmy. You ain't gotta wait on Vegas. We gonna tell you. Yeah. Hell, I started off. FD, I'm right behind you. Yeah. FD, I'm right behind you, big dog. I started this thing off. I hope you watch. Tune in to Sports Talk with B. Watt. We'll let you know you ain't got to risk losing your money. Kevin Sebastian, read my chat, the comments on my show. We gonna let you know what Vegas gonna do. You ain't gotta listen. Hey, that hoopla real, big dog. That hoopla real. That hoopla is real. Yeah, that's right. We'll start it off. We will start it off. We don't mind. We ain't trying to get you to lose your job, but hey, man, somebody got to turn y'all around because y'all act like y'all don't want to win. FD said yes. Miss Harris said yes. Miss Wright said yes. Gretchen said 5. FD said yep. Y'all already know. Sabrina. Miss Diane Brown said yeah. Tim said yep. I love you. Say yep. Oh, probably what's going on? Yep. Miss Callie Shepherd. Yep. George R. Yep. I would be surprised if Kevin get fired and Pat Sherman come to the Browns and Robinson. Yeah. Ooh, we. 767 said, yep. Yep. Jeffrey B. Jeffrey said, yep. I love CC said, kick rocks. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. What's up, Wild Dog? I want to know why the CU staff met with the Browns. Yeah, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. We're going to find out. Game 1. We're going to find out why they met with him. Yeah. We're going to find out, Sweet Pea. Pink slip coming. Yeah, that pink slip coming, boy. It's real. It's real. It's real. All thing I'm just trying to, it seems like the Browns don't want to win, and we want them to win more than they want to win. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Don't make no sense. And my dog out there working. Putting that work in. He ain't got no work. It's hot as I don't know what out there in Texas. Out there working. Brought a wide receiver from the Cleveland Browns in with him. They out there working. Boys out there working. This is not what the Cleveland Browns expected. Like I said, it's not what they expected. They didn't expect Shador to go out there and put that work in. The dude out there practicing in the rain. And them fellas out there with him. And got that helmet on, the Cleveland Browns helmet on. Got it on, working. I'm not saying that he the only one working, but I'm just trying to tell you. What camp quarterback you know out there doing that right there? If they really thought Shador gonna be a camp arm quarterback. What camp arm quarterback know that you know doing that right there in the rain? Out there throwing that ball around in the rain. I got time today. Let me know a camp quarterback that you know is in Texas. How does don't know what out there working out hot and just he think he just there to be a camp arm or a scout team quarterback. Nah, this dude mindset is different. He focused. He locked in. He locked in. He want that QB1. He gonna get it too. He gonna get it. It meant for him. It's meant for him. It is meant for him. You got it, big dog. We with you. That hoopla is real. That hype real to do it. And they got to feel the pain. They got to feel the pain, big dog. Yeah. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrows, yeah. Aaron Rodgers, they got to feel the pain, big dog. We coming for them. We ain't ducking. We ain't dodging. We want it all. We ain't waiting to game 8, and we ain't waiting to game 9. We coming for game 1. Joe Burrow in Cleveland. We want it, and we coming for it, and we can't be denied. We waiting on the press. We waiting on the press, and we gonna answer every question that you throw at us. We ain't dodging. You already know seeing how he handled that press conference. Amazing. Amazing. He been prepared. Coach Prime told you he been prepared for that moment. We ain't ducking nothing. And that owner, once again, he know what he got. He know what he got. He know he got a money machine, and he know he got a winner. He don't found his franchise quarterback. Now, everybody else in that organization might play crazy, but he ain't crazy. That's one thing you can't say about Jimmy Haslam. He ain't crazy. He's not. He know that boy him. Oh, he know that dude him. He know that young man is him. He know this the guy. I done missed on a lot of quarterbacks since 1989. I ain't missing on this one. I'm not gonna miss on this one. I don't care what Andrew Berry say. I don't care what Kevin Stefanski say. They know. He know. He ain't missing on this one. Ain't too many camp quarterbacks, scout team quarterback, camp arm quarterback out there doing that right there in the rain. They just ain't. They just ain't. Matter of fact, if they is, do what he doing. Show me the picture. Show me the video. Show it to me. Just don't tell me. Oh, be wise. It's more question. Show it to me. I want to see it. Yeah. My eyes, my eyes, my eyes want to see it. We want to see it. We are not worrying about Joe Flacco nor Kenny Pickett. Nah, they got it wrong, fellas. He letting y'all know. Y'all know they got it wrong, though. we, y'all know they got it wrong. Y'all know they got it wrong. You know why I know they got it wrong? Because every day they don't want me to video myself. They don't want me to bring Bucky out, They don't want me to bring my photographer out, But every time I turn around, they calling me to the office and doing this right here. Taking pictures of me. Every kind of way. From the side, from the front, from the back. Every time I turn around, the Lord keep blessing me. You all heard that song? Every time I turn around, the Lord keep blessing me. Every time she do a turnaround, they calling him to the front. He can't get it practice in. Why they want him up front, be what? They want to take some more pictures. They want that brand. Something they saying they didn't want. Something they saying they were running for him. Something they said that they didn't want because he's going to be a distraction. But every time he turn around, they taking a picture of him, putting it out there. So B. Watts can show it. So everybody else can show it. Every time. See, every time, FD, they want to take a picture of him. Every time. Once a week. He can't even practice. He can't even enjoy his off time. They got to call him in to take the team picture. But guess what? They ain't calling the rest of them in. They ain't taking no picture of nobody else. Put on their website. Nobody. But every time you turn around, they got to do it in front of camera. And they release him once a week. Once a week. Once a week. But y'all want to say Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. And that's what they saying. On any other city. But Cleveland. Yeah, you already know. And they need to keep beating that drum, that dead horse be watching. They already know. They already know. Every time you turn around, when you say she do it, just the counterpoints people come back at me with Joe Flacco. Yeah, but if he was in any other city but Cleveland, you already know. If he was in Tampa Bay, he was in Carolina, Atlanta, Dallas, Philadelphia. Hell, if he was in Washington, where Trump at. Even Trump said he watched up. Even Donald Trump. They don't even want him in Washington. But he got to be in Cleveland. In Cleveland. In Cleveland. The Indianapolis Colts, they didn't even want him. They didn't even want him. But Cleveland. I'm just trying to tell you, fam. But Cleveland. I said it. ESPN Cleveland said it. They said it. Even they heard I said it and they agreed it. G. Bush them said it. I ain't said it. They said it. He was on any other team. He'll be watched. But Cleveland. Yeah. But Cleveland. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk. We'll be watched on a Friday night. I know I'm late, but hey, I had to come talk to the family. Come talk to the family. But I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end it with this. I got 5 minutes. I'm gonna end it with this. The last part of the show. I just want to know will Shilo Sanders send a player during training camp or during preseason to that medical tent? I just want to know. Because Buckeye said they got the steal of the draft. Yeah. Will Shilo Sanders send somebody? Send somebody. Send somebody to that medical tent. Will he do? I said, yes. You heard that song say, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. He's worthy to be praised. Yeah, he is. He really is. He really is. You need to try. You need to get some. Maybe the Cleveland Browns need to get them some because they lost. They can't. They blind. They can't see. They they blind and can't see, man. They blind and can't see. For some reason, they tried to hide Shador Sanders. They tried to hide my dog. They tried to hide him, put him down on the bottom of that field. Yeah, yeah. They tried to put. They tried to hide. They tried to hide my dog. They lied on him, made like he couldn't read the playbook. He didn't know the playbook. They kept lying on him. No, they were lying. No, they were lying. They lied. They just lied on him. They said they didn't want to rush him. They said they didn't want to rush him. Sweet Pea, Michelle Ho, they didn't want to rush him, but they want to rush Dylan Gabriel. Like he so mature than Shador Sanders. They act like he's got so much knowledge than Shador. Man, let me tell you something. Once God has something for you, man, the devil in hell can't take it away. Man, Shador Sanders is destined for this job. It's meant for him. You heard him. He said when he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns, he couldn't wait to get to Cleveland. He couldn't wait. Boog said the same thing. He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to get to Cleveland. I knew y'all didn't want him, but I'm him to crash that party. You thought I was coming in arrogant. You thought I was coming in just because of my dad or my last name Sanders, and you think I'm entitled to everything. No, dude. I don't work for everything I got. My my dad took care of me. He worked for everything he got. And I'm just blessed to have that in my life. And my father wanted to show me the way that he went. What father wouldn't do that for their own son? Kevin Sylvester. Since y'all know so much. What father? I didn't say dad. I said father. Wouldn't want the best for their kid. You didn't say that about the man. What he was doing, what they were doing, but you want to roast and punish my dog for that? No, 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 no. No matter where you got me on that depth chart, I'm gonna climb. You heard that song, Jacob climbing Jacob's ladder? Yeah, that's what you do it finna do. He finna climb Jacob's ladder. Yeah, we go to church over here now. Yeah, 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 that's what we do over here. This child might not be for you now. Yeah, yeah. That's what we finna do. That's what we finna do. We finna climb Jacob's ladder. Soldier, yeah, amen. For the Lord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we finna do. You heard she do at the press conference. The first one. When y'all asked him. When y'all asked him, he said, hey, what you done learned since you been here? Man, he said, I learned how to talk to God. Yeah, because y'all some devils out here. Yeah, I just want to get more closer to God. And that was it. You thought he was gonna say something about some rap songs or jewelry and cars. No. He ain't said anything about no football. He told you about his faith. Faith. His faith. He said he gotta get close to God. Because he know what they be up against. There's some devils out there in Cleveland. Some old devils. Some old ones. But once again, Shadua Sanders is locked in, and the Cleveland Browns did not prepare for this. This wasn't what they expected from Shadua. They thought he gonna come in arrogant, cocky. They thought he owned everything. No, he came in humble. Humble. He said, "Yes, sir. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of this field. But when I go down there, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm locked in. I'm sure of myself. I got confidence. Yes, I'm an African American male, but I got confidence in myself. I don't want you to give me nothing. I'm gonna earn it. It don't matter when you put me in, but when you put me in, the world gonna see. Once again, in football or in competition, you cannot hide from competition. Joe Flacco is not gonna be able to hide. Kenny Pickett is not gonna be able to hide, and Dylan Gabriel ain't gonna be able to hide. Neither will you, Kevin Stefanski, and your general manager. Y'all won't be able to hide either. The whole world is watching this process of the way y'all gonna handle. I done played the video earlier when the dude at the radio station said he was against Shador when he first got there, but as time had went on, he don't see what he seen. He told you how long y'all gonna keep playing this game about Shador is a fifth round draft pick when obviously we done seen he ain't there. He ain't no count on. He showed you he can command the huddle. He showed you he can diagnose the defense in the pre-snap. He showed you he can throw a wide receiver open in a tight one. He showed you that. He showed you he can be a good teammate. He showed you that. He showed you he can get along and say positive things about the quarterbacks that's in the same room with him, even though they're in a competition. He didn't say nothing negative about them. He showed you that character. Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know he had that? Oh, he got character. He showed you though. He showed you. He showed you. He showed you his arm strength. He showed you. He showed you his leadership skill. He showed you. He showed you. He showed you. Oh, he showed you. He showed you his football IQ. He showed you. He don't showed you everything. He don't show you. He even showed you he know that playbook. Because if he didn't know the playbook, no way he can throw for 77 pass completion in a whole minicamp when everybody else was humming around that 50. And Joe Flacco don't won the Super Bowl. He showed you. Yeah, he showed you. Not only did he show you, he showed the rest of the coaches, and then most important, he showed you the teammates. And he showed the media. That's why the media went from 0 to 100 that fast. Yeah, that's why they coming back over him where we at. Because we tried to tell them, but they had to see it for themselves. They had to see it for themselves. He showed you. He showed you. You cannot hide greatness, and you cannot mistreat people and think you will be blessed. You won't. Listen, and it just ain't for sport. They go for anybody. Whenever you do somebody wrong, God may not come back and get you personally, but He will come and get somebody close to you. Gonna be your mama, dad, sister, brother, husband, or wife. He'll come and get you. You gonna say, "Damn, what happened?" Then you gonna think, "Damn, I did somebody wrong." Can't keep treating that man like that. Should do it like that. He human too. You cut should do it, he'll bleed just like you. I'm just trying to tell you. You cut should do it, he blood red like yours. He human too. Shador Sanders stood up there at that meeting and told y'all, you ain't mad at me. You mad at my dad. And Coach Klein got to sit there and be sick and suffering because he tried to be a good father and y'all tried to punish the man. You tried to punish his son and the rest of the Colorado team because he well spoken, outspoken, and he tell you what's on his mind. Hell, y'all made him. Yeah. The NFL made Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, prime time. You made him. You made him. How you gonna turn your back on one of your brothers? How you gonna turn your back on somebody that come from you? That's your brother. That's your brother. Man, people go to hell for stuff like that. NFL. I ain't just talking about Cleveland. I'm talking about everybody that was involved. When I done told them lies on somebody. Yeah, can't do that. Maria S. said, B. Watts continue speaking the truth. God bless you. We got his back. Yeah. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. But once again, Shador built for this. He built for this. Whether he starred or whether they give him a fair opportunity or not. Hey, it's in God's hands. And it's gonna work itself out. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Because the big brother gonna step in. You know who big brother is? The big brother is the owner, Jimmy Hassan. He stepped in doing the draft. You know, the big brother don't stood up for me too. Well, would the big brother be what? You know, God. God stepped up for me. Yeah, he died for my sin. Yeah, they hung him on the cross. Oh yeah, big brother stepped in. Anytime you got a good big brother, you need to keep him close to you. Yeah, big brother gonna step in for you do, and everything gonna work out. Gonna work out. Once again, you watching Sports Talk. We'll be watched on a Friday night, and I thank everybody for rocking with me. All right. Oh, Miss E. Willis in the building. I didn't see Miss E. Willis. What's going on, Miss E. Willis? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Reverend Ness? How you doing? Miss V. Brandon. How you doing? Appreciate you. Yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah. That's the law. You know it. You know it. You know it, sweet pea. Y'all know it. Yeah, Miss Crystal Wild Williams. What's going on? All right. I done did my album. I had to come back. I had to get in here late night. Like I said, had 3 ladies I had to get ready for school. No, two of them in college and 1 teach college. And you know how it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let it work. Yep. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all have a good night. I don't think I'll do 8 o'clock in the morning. I won't do that. But I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. All right? Y'all be blessed. You know I love y'all. That's why I had to come on here and do my thing. And I appreciate y'all. Once again, y'all stay blessed and shake them haters off and pat that devil up under your feet. Just like Shador do. All right? Shilo, you my dog, boy. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not. Buckified.
Hey, Salo, they call me Buckified. They call me Buckified.
I'm not even gonna lie, you.
Buckified is what they call me in the champion. Look at that outfit. They call him Buckified Bird. I got inducted at the Hall of Fame in 2017 as a super fan. But you're gonna be the steal. The steal. You're gonna be the steal. This is the steal, baby. This is the steal. We stole Silo. Well, I'm telling you what, we stole it. They gonna regret that in. I'm telling you what, can't nobody stop us. Back to back to back to back to back, and we're going to the Super Bowl. Can't nobody stop us. We got Yalo. Shut down, lockdown, baby.
When I walk like this,
Shut down,
you know what time it is when I walk like this.
Shut down, lockdown, baby.
The problem is, what people say about me doesn't affect me. You see, in this world, there are 2 kinds of people. Those who bark and those who bite. The ones who bark, they're the loudest in the room, always talking, always trying to tear someone down with their words. But their noise is just that noise. A real man, he understands that words are cheap. Actions, those speak louder than anything else. So let them talk. Let them whisper behind your back, spread their rumors. While they waste their breath, you stay focused, you stay sharp. Remember, respect isn't given because of what people say. It's earned by what you do. In the end, when the dust settles, it won't be.
It's too much on my mind right now, baby. I don't need this. Lately, I've been by myself right now. I cannot take no risk. Looking at my jewelry, you may think that I'm a lick. Yeah, these people won't even try me, cause they know I'm too legit. Yeah.
practicing to practice, or you practice to be great? Which way am I going? What's coming? You on the way?